Hello, children. Today I have brought for you a complete introduction of the chapter Summer of Beautiful White Horse from Snapshot. It is written by William Saroyan, a well known novelist, playwright, and short story writer. He won Pulitzer Prize for Drama in 1940. The Summer of Beautiful White Horse is a short story by William Saroyan published within the collection My Name is Aram. It tells the story of two boys, Aram and Morad, who belong to a very poor Armenian tribe known as Garughalian. This tribe of Armenia is known for their honesty. In terms of honesty, they are richest tribe, but in terms of money, they are poor. The message of the story is generosity can solve most disputes. Saroyan emphasizes the importance of character and community harmony through the attitude and actions of John Byro, the horse real owner. Let me introduce the characters. Aram, a 9-year-old Armenian boy belonging to Garagalian tribe. Morad, a boy of 13 belonging to Garagalian tribe, cousin of Aram. Uncle Khosrow, Aram's uncle, crazy man. John Byro, a farmer, and narrator's mother. Children, now I'll narrate the story in brief. Both the boys are poor and can hardly earn money for food. They both long to ride a horse. Moratz had stolen a horse from a farmer a month ago. One early morning, he brought it to the window of Aram and asked him to come along for a ride. They rode the horse for many days. One day, the owner of the horse, John Byro, comes to his house to complain about his missing horse to Uncle Khosrow. Another day, on their way back to hide the horse on the deserted vineyard, they meet the owner and feel guilty at the end. The next morning, they return the horse back to the owner's barn. Now, children, I'll explain you the meaning of some important lines so that the chapter may be more accessible to you. I knew my cousin Murad enjoyed being alive more than anybody else who had ever fallen into world by mistake. This line shows the very unique character of Murad. He does not belong to this world. Somehow, by chance, he has fallen into this world. He enjoys his life to the utmost in his own way and does not have any affinity with other normal people. Every branch of Garughalian family was living in the most amazing and comical poverty in the world. The meaning of the second line is Garughalian families are very poor. They do not have any perfect earning source, yet they meet the necessity of life. They are amazed how they manage food for themselves. It would not become stealing until we offered to sell the horse, which of course I knew we would never do. Here, this line show a justification of stealing of the horse. The horse had been taken only for amusement and not for stealing. Hence, it cannot be called stealing. It would I leaped to the back of the horse and for a moment knew the most awful fear imaginable. The horse did not move. After the successful ride of Morad, it was the turn of Aram. As promised by Morad, he gave the opportunity to his cousin Aram to ride, but Aram had no skill or experience in riding horse, so he had a horrible fall next. I could swear it is the horse that was stolen from me many months ago. I would swear it is my horse if I did not know your parents. John Byro got accidentally an encounter with Morad, Aram, and his horse. He could not believe his eyes as he saw the horse. He checked the teeth and got confirmed that that was his horse, but he could not trust his heart as he had more trust on the parents of them, who belonged to Garugalian tribe famous for honesty. That's all, children. Hope with the explanation of these lines and other aspects of the chapter, this chapter is pretty clear to you. Thank you.